morning!
I'm Marcela Aquino.
And I am Jadwiga Sadowska.
And this is the Palmer Channel.
Promoted by the
N-E-R-D Nerd Club. Let's get down to business.
Today we're going to talk about individualities in our lives.
And to better understand the subject, we made some interviews.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of diversity here at Palmer, but I think that's what makes Palmer Palmer. It's like all the different groups here. You got like the athletic people, and we got like the nerdy people, and we got all these different types of groups, and it's what makes Palmer Palmer. And I think that's why people come here, because of all the different diversity we got.
I think there are some cliques, like there's the IB clique, and there's kind of the racial cliques that separates people as well.
Yeah, so there's tons of different groups in our school, and there are popular kids, athletes, punks, emos, smart kids, everyone. Cowboys!
Different types of people in Palmer, like you got your emos, and you got your preppy people, and you got your jocks, I guess, and then you got your certain type of girls that hang out with each other, and so on.
There are a lot of different groups at Palmer. There's a lot of different cliques. You have arty people, you have sporty people, you have lazy people, you have a lot of people. You have IB kids, because Dan Gradazar is telling me that and I just forgot about him. Are there any other questions that you have for me?
Yes.
The nerds.
I think that I would probably fit in with the jocks.
Gamers or nerds, for sure.
Athletic group, definitely fit into the good-looking people, preppy, you know, definitely that category.
I don't really know what group I fit into. I guess I just fit into a different amount of groups. I see myself as a nerd a lot because I like doing a lot of video stuff, but I'm also these different other type of groups, so I guess it's just other people's opinions of me and what I do.
My own. No, you can't.
Yeah, I think people can be different even though they're in the same group. That's why people like fit together, opposites attract. You have several different people with different personality types, and everyone fits in. But the reason that we have those big groups or those different groups is because they're all attracted to the same thing. So they have lots of similarities and differences. But everyone's special, different.
I think you can try to be individual in a group, but I don't think all people are individual in a group, because there are like some leaders and people we want to follow in our groups. They're like a main personality, so I don't really think you can be really yourself in a group.
I think, yeah, you could be an individual, like, depending on your personality, not necessarily how you look on the outside.
Definitely with my personality, I could be an individual in the whole group that I would hang out with.
I think I choose what group I'm supposed to be in.
I think that it's kind of both ways, that you pick which group you go in and you can say what group you're in, but also other people looking in kind of just name you as a group. Like if you look like you're goth, they're going to call you goth.
Well, I think you could choose what group you could be in, but you have to have your connections to get into.
I think it's like highly influenced on your family and what groups take you in the first place, and you just kind of hold on to that. And yeah.
And personally, I think the individual should be able to choose what group they fall under, but usually if the individual hangs out with a different group of kids, they'll be automatically associated with that group of people. So really, I guess it depends where you're coming from.
So, Jadwiga, what do you think are the pros and cons of living in groups?
I'm not sure about it, but we can study some examples from nature. So, Marcella, we already know that animals have leaders, but what about humans? Do we have leaders? And if we do, who are they?
I think the media are our main leaders because they have the power to create flawless people that we want to follow.
Yeah, you're right, but let's see now what other people are thinking about it.
Okay, that sounds great. Thanks for your attention
and being with us this morning.
Have a nice day. So, Jadwiga, what do you think are the pros and cons of living in groups?
I'm not sure about it, but we can study examples from animals.
Good morning. I'm Marcella Kino.
And I'm Jadwiga Sadowska.
And this is the Palmer Channel.
Promoted by the
NERD Nerd Club.
Nerd Club.